Burger right over to Plain City, Ohio, Pastime Park for the 44th Poor Man's National Buckeye Rod Builders. Here's our sawmill on the Pastime Park. Here's a little standing dead tree and a big standing dead tree way back. But those sides flip up and that's a little sawmill in here. This looks like they've made it twice as big. I don't remember it being that big, but they concreted the floor in this guy. Here's our vintage gas station by the flagpole when they have the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning. These are the best camping spots, I think. Little white pine. Someone trailered their rig in with a really nice pickup power wagon. That little building, that's an old horse stable from the fair. I would go to the Plain City Fair when I was a kid. They had a grandstand and everything. Don't remember them having tacos. That's kind of new. Carshow, it's a Sunday afternoon from actually from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, which is a long time. We're going to look at these, kind of an odd bunch here. I'm going to cross over then come back. I wonder how far these guys traveled. This looks like it's a former Penske trailer is what it is. Out of Ohio. Just the body. And this is the restored car for sale. The convertible. 36 Chevy Roadster from South Africa. So how's that, you know? So he's gonna go hit the dump station probably. So that's where Elon Musk is from and his family. They're from Africa, South Africa, which people are hedging their bets that the climate will change there and they'll be able to grow all of our crops. So here's a morphodite with a throwback to the 50s, if I hold my camera right. The short bed Chevy, the Sport, the whole hood and everything's been, you know, mated to that one. And this one's been here a few years. It has this safety guard from Fort Worth, Texas. That's why I've had 5 of these, so I have an idea what I might be looking at. The Camper Special and the Ford mirrors. The fancy interior for the Camper Special. And I've seen this truck several times, so with the wider, so that puts it into about a 72. Then 73 was the last year for that body, the bump side. The Ranger XLT Camper Special. You couldn't get a nicer truck from that from Ford. Top of the line pickup in its day. And then 73, and then a little bit somewhere in that time period, they went to the sliding rear windows and the trucks became cars. Beautiful open wheel car in a swamp holly yellow. Which is the safest color determined by the Yellow Freight Company to be noticed on the highway. The Pinstripe guys here. There's a line of show cars there, so I'm missing. These guys are local to me. I think maybe a couple of them left though. I haven't seen my friend's wing car for a while. So they're back in here. The teardrop trailer. Does he have a puppy he carries with him? He doesn't look busy. I hope he's making enough from these shows. I go through a ton of trouble to be here. I kind of want to see these cars. Playing softball over here sounds exciting. They're all getting home runs and stuff. Pretty nice duster. So this Corvette, I seen him pulling around here. Get a pretty high-end vet from the 60s. Nova with a big hood on it. Pretty sweet, solid body. And the big trunk lid. I was thinking this might have been a hatchback from very late 60s, I'm guessing. Pretty high-end show truck here. Kind of a champagne-y. But this one's for the Corvette people. And I was hoping to see that 427 under there because I seen one the other day, but no, not today. It had the side pipe car from 67. Remember when people used to drive these? Wonder what this is. Is that... Huh. It's a cover for the ignition. And it reminds me of that fuel injected one. Was that what Chevy was doing? A custom cover for your... I mean, they should have gave you something. They charge enough money for these. Isn't that beautiful? The famous Corvette dash and these guys. 67. Kind of a boat tail, huh? The famous Corvette Stingray from 1967. Wow, that's a nice truck, isn't it? And some beautiful bow ties over here. This one, it's like a good guy's car. Completely detailed. And yeah, definite Buckeye Street builders here, the street rods. Beautiful street rods. Some good guys cars, sometimes I call them. Kind of that 30 style grill. This one has the Mayflower, the ship, the Plymouth. The Mayflower. Kind of reminds me of Rhode Island. Wow, check out that street rod. I was thinking 50 Mercury was the epitome of a street rod, but that mid-60s is a 64 with all those taillights. That's the epitome of the lowrider community, the Chicanos. Right there, and that. Probably a pretty good seller too. I don't remember that silver interior. It looks very 78 Corvette silver edition, doesn't it? Yeah, talk about the epitome of the lowrider community. There's generations after generations, just the amount of time and money they spend on restoring those is world record breaking. Also, over here too, I want to check out this Duster real quick. Just a couple, and I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna cover quite a bit too. Oh, I didn't remember these having a pop out. Registered 120. Has the 8-track under the dash, a bench type of seat, a split bench, gold Duster. I think I've seen this one over at their Dustman. There's a couple of them look like it, and it's a 68. 327. Yeah, 68. Here's one I see up Plain City or Springfield. On a very clean 53 two-door. Yes, a Flathead in there. Gotta see a Flathead today on the road. Different kind of fuel systems, huh? And the 6-volt battery, it's a 6-volt car. The hose to each head coming out of the top. Valve in the block. Sunliner, convertible Ford. Overdrive transmission. Mission Ford, that sounds New Mexico, doesn't it? Just smooth as glass. Thanks again for watching Bogart Opie Pastime Park by the Shag Bar Hickory. July the 28th, Poor Man's National.